let's do this. Let's talk about this today.
It's not too uncommon for a client or a potential client to reach out to me via email and say, hey, I would like some backdrops, but I'm just not sure what I want. We talk a little bit. I understand their market. I understand how they're trying to use them. And then I really try to get my creative juices flowing. But sometimes they'll even present to me a concept of just some copy and paste sort of stuff, like you see right here that a client did. And he's not an artist. That's why he hired me. But he gave me the idea. So I open my computer, I open my program, and I start to just play around with ideas, knowing the direction that he really wants to head. And this is the time-lapse version, and it obviously takes me a lot longer to create this vector art than this. But here's a result of that.
Billy Diamond here of Branding for Entertainers, and what you see behind me here are two library-themed banners, or backdrops, if you will, for my client. And as you saw, it's relatively easy to go from the client's head and their concept idea to getting it actually created as artwork and actually designed and printed and an end result of fabrication. These particular banners, they're not at height right now because I wanted to get them into the frame. But one of the things that I really wanted to do, since he wanted two of these, was to make them, what's the word I want? Congruent, I guess, so that everything is just cohesive as far as the overall theme, whether he uses one or he uses both. For this particular reading show, he does a prediction. So instead of just slapping on these little prediction ideas, let's put them on a book. Let's bring the book also over to this side as well. Jeff's Book of Magic. This is what's cool about this, is I really wanted to forward think this with the whole theme of the show, and we did just that because a kid comes up, makes a prediction, and he knows exactly what the prediction is, and all he does is pulls this cover of the book off, and of course he knew they would choose whatever that is, the kids menu. So this is kind of cool, just a little extra step of things that I do on this end to make sure a client's getting what they want, and really listening to the client and figuring out, how are you using this particular product? So it's not a one-size-fits-all when somebody comes to me and just says, hey, I want a couple banner stands. You see that I take it from concept, or the concept of the actual client, to fruition, just like this. And so what's cool about this also, and this particular library-themed setup, is we didn't go with like the national reading program for next year. This is something that he'll be able to use all the time in a library show for any theme. But what's cool is if you wanted to do that, I can always do something just like this, where, you just integrate the theme into the artwork for that year. Next year, it's something completely different. Anyhow, just thought I'd show you these because that's how easy it is to go from the idea that's in the client's head to actually paper, or in this case, to computer, to printing it and actually making it happen. Hey, Jeff, thanks so much for giving me the opportunity to serve you, man.